Good morning, everybody. I feel motivated and inspired to do another session today. An awesome motivational, inspirational one. And I'll be using props. Props as in, they're not really props because they're the opposite of props. They're using shoes, gear, in a good way. There's going to be a story behind it. I'm dressed really preppy today, kind of like, sometimes I mess around. I dress kind of formal and stuff. I just got back from church. I missed it yesterday, so it's all good because I had a busy day. So I went today. That's what I do. If I miss a day, I make up for it, and I work around my schedule. I had the best church ever. I went to school there once again. I've mentioned the name of it before. St. James Francis. I went to school there. Graduated class of 2008. Shout out. Met my girl there. My son got baptized there. I got baptized there. I got confirmed there. I used to altar serve there. All that good stuff. I love it. And I also want to say, fun fact, St. Patrick's Day Bazaar, if you guys know about that, which is awesome. They're doing it again this year. If you guys know about that, this is of course around my area, which is Pasadena, Vero Beach, Maryland, hometown. So if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Whatever. Everybody's welcome. It's going to be March 14th this year at 6 p.m., which is my dad's birthday, which is pretty cool. And yeah, fun fact. So I'll probably pop in there for a little bit and just to see some familiar faces, bring back good memories, spark up some good conversations with the townspeople and parish, old friends, meet new people, whatever, meet old faces, shoot the shit, excuse my French. So that'll be cool. Yeah. So Bible verse for today is Psalms 23 verse 4 for me, Matthew 5:44, my favorite ones. So yeah, so get your coffee, get your teas, get whatever you drink. Today I got my orange soda. I usually don't drink a lot of soda, but hey, like I say on here, treat yourself every now and then. I already had my coffee, so I don't want to have too much coffee because I'm already pretty hyper, and I don't want to be, and plus it can make you like jittery, make me at least like jittery sometimes, and I still want a PT, so I don't want to mess up my PT. So, salute. One of my favorites, orange soda, Mountain Dew, root beer, grape soda. This is probably like my cream soda, my favorite. Fun fact, sodas. Everybody loves soda every now and then, right? But don't drink too much of it. Too much of anything's bad for you. Alright, so before I get into today's inspirational speech using my own stories, I usually, I tell stories every now and then, but sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're Marine Corps related, sometimes they're school related, sometimes they're relationship related, sometimes they're trials and tribulations, whatever. It depends, Sometimes they're just whatever, bullcrap stories. A lot of times they're cool sports stories. That's what today's going to be about. It's going to be about little when I was a youngin', and to what I'm doing now, and just take a step back and be like, wow, like if I could do it, you could do it, pretty much. I'm here to motivate you and inspire you as your friend, certified personal trainer, or whatever you want to call me, entrepreneur. This little stuff of ours. I still got my goals I told you about yesterday. I want to work on. Hope everybody stay warm and all that good stuff. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Keep up the good work. God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. Namaste. Peace. Yeah. So the people you thankful for every day. Today I'll probably say mine later on when I'm maybe out loud, or I'll just tell them straight up. I'll practice my good deeds, whether it be cleaning up. If you see a piece of trash, clean it up. Clean up the earth, all that good stuff. Take care of each other. Lift up your peers. Give yourself some PAT, pat yourselves on the back. Lift others up. Love others. Continue to let others live free. All that good stuff. All right. So I'm not gonna. Once again, I don't want to make this too long. So I guess next time we'll do maybe a Tai Chi or meditation session. Next time. All right. One thing at a time. I'm excited. All right. So I want to show you guys something. From back when I was 12, 13 years old, from the very church I just came from. Well, from school too, I went to school there, graduated from there. These still fit me, dog. So this was a Catholic school, right? Christian school. We had to wear a uniform. These still fit me. I just wore them now. I also wore them 9th grade year at Spalding. Yeah, these still fit me. I got these when I was 11, 12 years old. size 10 shoe size. They still fit me, size 10 shoes. I'm 30 years old, and they're still pretty nice too. Fun fact. The fun fact behind these, though, I remember when we got them and everything too, that day, you know, went with my mother to the store, beginning, you know, because they brought in this rule that we had to wear dress shoes. We used to wear just the regular shoes with our dress uniform and whatever shoes we wore, but I think it was like 6th grade, we had to start wearing these shoes, or 7th grade, like we all did. So it was a big thing, it was a big moment, it was a big thing. We all have matching shoes now, right? You know what I'm saying? If you guys went to private school, you know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm blessed. Did it for a reason, right? I want to be clear, this isn't bragging or anything. It's me telling my story, and hopefully it can inspire and motivate someone out there. I was a pretty skinny kid and all that, you know. When I still was athletic. I played sports, I was outside and all that good stuff. You know, I was the youngest of 4 brothers, and I had, you know, friends and all that stuff, and playing football outside. But, you know, I didn't start playing football for real. Well, I played, of course, rec league at the Bucks, and I loved it, you know, a couple years. And then I didn't actually start playing, which I think too, you shouldn't really start playing until you're all developed, at least in like 9th grade, freshman year. Because when I started playing with us football camp at Spalding, all that stuff, and loved it, freshman team. Then I transferred Northeast, loved it, started at defensive back, JV. Then of course junior year, I started working out of the weight room. Sophomore to junior year, I'll get into it, and I loved it. So I started at defensive back as a junior on varsity, and then senior year I started both sides, 4-back offense, defense. I started free safety and cornerback senior year. All county honorable mention. Went to football combines, all that good stuff. I was going to play in college, but instead I went to the Marine Corps, and I still play every now and then. Football is my sport, and I'll get into that. Oh, and track. Once again, that all started from somewhere. If you guys know what I'm talking about, class of 2008 or whatever, it was other kids too. We would wear these at recess too, so they're a little bit torn up. I just realized that. I looked at it in the middle, and then I remembered playing at the long days, getting up at 7 a.m. for school, right? We didn't get out till 2:45 p.m. That's tough for middle schoolers, right? We don't think about it at the time, but now you look at it. And then afterwards, you know, we had a lot of energy. We'd play football, you know, at the school, in our school uniforms, tackle. So if you think private school kids, you think we were just preppy, it's the opposite, quite the opposite. We were playing tackle. And after long school days in our uniforms, yeah, had to let it out somehow, right? All those rules and pride, you know what I'm saying? Tucking in our shirt all the time, we had to let it out somehow. We all start from somewhere, fun times. And it just made me think. For youngins out there, how old you are, if you just... All right, so that's that. I'll tell you one second. So that, and I still fit today. Now I still wear them every now and then. Whether it be church, holidays, dates, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're very comfortable. That's that. Got 2 more things for you. I'll show you 9th grade year, freshman year. And this is for my track runners out there. You know what the spikes are about. Just in case y'all don't think I know. Oh, I know. Varsity, 18. And even as a sophomore, varsity. But I was only a sophomore. And I started when I was a freshman at Spalding. Shout out once again, I went to Spalding freshman year. I only transferred because my school was right up the street, so it made more sense. Because I'd have, you know, transportation. You know, wasn't any crazy reason. It was an awesome school, great memories, cool people, great teachers, all that good stuff. Right there. I still remember going to Dick's to get these. I think it was. It's like, what's track spikes? You know, I was starting a new sport. I played football, played soccer, played lacrosse, baseball, the whole 9 yards. But once you get to freshman year, in school, so this goes to anybody out there, you get something called track and field. If you're thinking about doing it, do it. And don't get all nervous because you gotta get these things called track spikes, because everybody has to get them. But I still remember getting my first pair. And I loved it. You're gonna love it. Long story short, this is here to motivate and inspire. And you're gonna remember getting your first pair of track spikes, whether it be your freshman year or whenever you start running. You know, some people start off later or whatever. You're gonna remember that, and you're gonna keep those track spikes. Just like this. And I still got all the stickers. If y'all who know the track, you know. from the heats and stuff, you get your stickers and whatnot. And I still wear them every now and then. Bust them out. You got to. You to motivate and inspire y'all. Alright? And I still remember being that nervous freshman, right? But I got out of my comfort zone, and I loved sports, and I knew that was my calling, besides education, school, whatever. But sports was my thing. I was very nervous. Could have went either way, right? And I'd be pretty good at it. But if I never would have did it, if I never would have got out of my comfort zone, I never would have known. Do it. And you'll find out and discover your own talents and gifts. And don't worry, your coaches and stuff, they'll help you. You'll get through it. Your friends, your teammates. Remember, track's also a team sport, obviously. That's that. Now this is one more I want to show you. I'm glad I thought of this idea. I got ideas. Last one. Senior year football cleats. That's that. Just check it out. Man, they still fit me. I still rock them every now and then. Especially when you bust out the cones. If you motivate and inspire people who are my age too, if you ever get lazy and complacent, females and males, right? Keep it up. Keep up the good work. But every now and then bust out the ladders. I don't tell you, but guys, do it outside in the grass. Wear your cleats. Tennis shoes, whatever you got, of course. But you should wear cleats, cut them, you know, for the ladders. And for ladders, you know, you do your, to re-jog your memory, excuse me, do your one hops, one leg each, there and back. Then you do your bunny hops, feet together. You do, which is 1, 1, 1. And then you do your karaoke's. All right. There's videos you guys can look up, and then you do your ins and outs. Just in, one out, in, one out. And you can also do, with the cleats, which you should do, is cones. Also for football players, combines, stuff like that, if you're training. 3 cone drills, all right? Get your cones, invest in it. Use your, if you got your school, do that, your gym. You can talk to your coaches, talk to people at your schools and stuff, but if you can't, you know, talk to your mom or dad or whatever, or someone you know, and get some online, Amazon. Cones. Invest in cones. Do your 3 cone drills with your cleats, do your shuttles. Alright? Practice for combines if you're trying to, you know, make it big, and even whether it be D3, D2, or D1 football. Go for it. You gotta get your name out there. And also with the cones, and then there's also, like I mentioned before, there's a refresher. Verticals, which is the high jump. You can do all your research online as well for that. So I'm just here to motivate and inspire. I've done all that. And I want to continue to help and inspire fellow students, athletes, whatever, the ones coming up. You know, however old you are, you got to do it though. Because I never would, you know, I still remember when I was just, once again, playing, bring back the first shoes, the dress shoes. But it started from somewhere, right? School. See that? Literally, stay in school. School comes first. Get good grades. Listen to your teachers. Listen to your parents, etc., etc. School comes first. So when you get done, you're not doing homework and you're not slacking. You have time to go out with your shoes you still wore in school if you want to, before you get your cleats and stuff, right? So you can play football and play outside and play sports with your friends with those same exact shoes, right? Maybe, like what I did. You get what I'm saying? The school comes first. Sports come afterwards. I'm a scholar athlete. You can be that too. But remember, school comes first. Always. Alright? Like what Nas says in the song I Can. Alright? Get educated. Get educated. Alright? Get those brains. Get that degree. Get that certification. First, get that diploma, right? Or GED. School comes first. And then, if I would have did all that, if I wouldn't have done all that, I want to be where staying in school, I want to be where I'm at now. With my track spike, you know, doing it right here in my career, personal training, being a United States Marine. I should bring out my combat boots too, right? But I'm not going to. That's a little bit too much. I'll bring out my, you know, my Marine Corps boots. I'll start from somewhere. And also my junior year football cleats, whatever, with the numbers on it. And I should bring out I don't have them anymore, my freshman football and sophomore year football cleats, the Adidas's, you know, the hand-me-downs from my older brothers. Because we all started from somewhere. And man, I would right now, but my brother has them again, and bring out my lacrosse pads that my older brother let me use junior year, and I end up starting in lacrosse senior year at defensive midi, and being pretty down good at it, getting goals too as a defensive midi, you know, points. And that was my first year playing high school lacrosse. It was junior year, made varsity. The year after that, because I hustled, I stayed football, I stayed in school, I stayed in the weight room, and I did track. I also wrestled junior year for varsity wrestling. You know, I didn't really like it, but hey, I made varsity. First year of wrestling since I was little for the Bucks. And same with lacrosse. I played lacrosse for the Bucks. And the first year playing for junior year, I made varsity once again. I'm not bragging at all. I'm trying to go for it. Don't be nervous. Luckily, my brother helped me out with his pads. My older brother, he played lacrosse too. So he still has them. And that goes from starting out playing lacrosse in the backyard with him, talks about the football, and doing it with my friends, playing football right at the field, you know, the fields around the neighborhood, or wherever it may be, and lifting each other up, staying in the weight room, staying on each other's backs, you know, doing it together, practicing together, being in the weight room together, motivating each other. That's teamwork, guys. It goes in and out of the field and the classroom. I know it's kind of dorky. I kind of feel like Carrot Top right now. It's not really, but it's not props at all. This isn't a stand-up. You know, this is real talk, motivate and inspire. So I want to show you guys that. You know, every now and then you gotta bring in the evidence, right? So one day, whoever you are out there, whether you be, maybe you're going into, maybe you're a senior, you know, and you're going into college, go for it, man. Or it could make it more sense. You're graduating 8th grade, and you're going into freshman year of high school. You're getting ready. You think about sports too. School comes first, but hey, you're gonna do great. All right, you're gonna do great. All right, I promise you. All right. So that's that. I didn't want to make this one too long. I wanted to show you guys just a little bit of history and refresh and tell you guys a little bit more about myself and my sporty athletic side. It's not all about the Marines. You know, it's not all about, you know, the Tai Chi, the meditation. I love sports, man. I'm an athlete, so I want to motivate and inspire you guys as well. One sec. And I got a 7-year-old son. I know what it's all about. You know, we go over health coaching and all that stuff too, and to go along with personal training. And that's part of my brand as well, to help shape up young athletes. That's pretty much it, man. Go out and get it. Don't overthink. You know, stay in the weight room. Gotta get in the weight room. Talk to your coaches. You know, and open your mouth. Talk to your teachers, and talk to your friends, and get a good little small group together and start, you know, training together. Look at stuff online. You know, Googling and researching combines, you know, everything I just talked about, the 3-cone throws for football players, the shuttles. That's all stuff that you can do to get your name out there if you want to play college ball. D3, D2, D1. You know what I'm saying? Always say yes sir, no sir when it comes to your coaches. Be respectful. Learn how to make emails and all that stuff. Type, you know, that's all comes with school. From the first pair of shoes, stay in school, get educated, all right? And so you can bust out the shoes and play some football with your friends, or whatever sport you play, right? And you get prepared, and you just enjoy it. You love it. That's the main thing. Have fun, right? And then, hey, you might F around, which is a good thing, and shock yourself, and boom, you're on a team in your high school, and you're playing ball on the field now, on them Friday night lights, before you know it. All right? Don't squander your gifts. And you gotta, once again, get out of your comfort zone. You gotta get out and get it to discover your gifts. And you gotta listen. Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. Talk when you need to talk, of course. There's no such thing as a dumb question. All right? And keep your ears open. All right? Study tape, study highlights, and then you have your own highlight tape one day, like what I do, like I have for football or whatever you guys play. You know what I'm saying? And then sooner, before you know it, senior year, avid, you know, you're talking to coaches. You know, your coaches are talking to coaches. People are getting recruited and stuff like that. There's stuff you can do online, berecruited.com, and you can make profiles. You can have your parents help you out, you know, or a sibling, older sibling or someone help you out with that. And you're getting named out there starting early as like an 8th grade freshman, and you're putting up pictures and highlights and stats and information about yourself. So start off early, coaches can start seeing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Utilize these guys. Utilize everything we have now. All right. So I just wanted to bust out, a couple of the gear, real talk, and just tell you a little story about myself. We all started from somewhere. Never forget where you came from, DGK. I started from somewhere. I never thought that skinny, curly-headed, pimples on my face, private school kid, but became the man I am today. 4-sport varsity athlete, which then became a United States Marine, once Marine, always Marine, which then became college graduate, literally, AECC, an undergraduate, at Salisbury, University of Maryland, M1000, in health and exercise, minor in philosophy. Which then became a certified personal trainer, legit, literally, which is me, graduated, which what I'm doing now. And which then, I'm gonna keep going with it. Right, I'm just saying it right now, it's like, damn, I did do all that. But it all started from somewhere. Well, then became a father. I'm a father. It's the best thing ever in my life. I love you, son. And a husband. I love you, baby girl. You know I do. I'm a godfather as well. But we all started from somewhere. Wow. And I'm 30 years old. Because I came out of my comfort zone. I stayed faithful. Faith is everything. Hope. I'm a man of God first, obviously. We're all children of the Lord. And I put others first, but also put myself first in an unselfish way. And I was strong when I had to be, but I laughed when I had to. And I messed around and joked when I had to. You know what I'm saying? It's balance. And now I'm doing what I am today. Because once again, I got in that weight room at 16 years old. And I was doing it with my friends, and I still do, workout buddies and stuff like that. And now I'm doing what I do now. Too, and the personal training, health and exercise world. Literally. Just don't ever give up. Right? And I am a United States Marine as well. It all started from staying in school and graduating. So who would have thought that skinny 13-year-old, 12-year-old Sammy Dumpsha would became the man he is today in an awesome way. And I never gave up. And I still got the evidence to show it. You know what I'm saying? Shoes. It's kind of like Forrest Gump. You can tell a lot about people's shoes. I'm corny. I'm always quoting movies. Everybody loves Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Yeah, man. There you go. So, for your 8th graders going to freshman year, or whatever it may be, senior year, if you're going to college, then don't be nervous. Stay grinding. Stay in the classroom and in the field, in the weight room and stuff like that. And stay learning. Stay studying up. Have a good time. But, don't ever give up. And maybe go to the military too. Knock it out. Get your combat boots and your dog tags and stuff. And that stuff lasts forever. Along with the friends and people you meet along the way. They last forever too. Some of the greatest friendships ever in my life were from the Marine Corps. And I still have them today. It's stuff's forever, man. But I started from somewhere. I wasn't always a grown-up, obviously. I was a kid too, I'm still not the biggest guy. I'm natural, I'm lean, what I'm saying? Muscular, kind of not skinny, but I'm not, I'm natural. I'm kind of built like a swimmer. But I'm a defensive back, all right? I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Be natural. And, yeah, thanks for listening, guys. This was just a quick little story about myself. And I used athletics, but it all starts from school. And it was this little story. Just to help motivate and inspire whoever out there. And just letting you know that we all start from somewhere, okay? I'm being very real with you. I'm very real. So yeah, that's it. Get out and get it. Good luck with everything you do. And all that good stuff. Stay in school. Like once again, like I said for the millionth time, so you can do great in the fields. And then, you have all these stories and history and cool stuff you can talk about, Maybe you're going to be a certified personal trainer one day, or a coach, or whatever. Be a teacher, be a scholar, you know. Who knows? But it all starts from somewhere. We all start from somewhere. Alright, so that's a little evolved story about myself and how I evolved from doing what I am today, using shoes. Alright, y'all. Thanks for listening. Namaste in peace, and all that good stuff. God bless you. Get out and get it. Alright, see you. That was it.